All right, hello once again. This is Jeff Scott, formerly of Rankin Technical College, and as part of my YouTube channel, JPS-Jeff Teaches Programming, and in particular, currently the only playlist on that channel, which is Jeff Teaches Programming-Python. I have now created around between 60 and 70 lectures on the Python programming language. Without going into it, I'm in the middle of working on databases, and what I've been trying to do is create a CRUD application. And when I finished up last time, this program wouldn't run. The reason it wouldn't run is rather than taking my code and putting it in main, as of course I should do, I put my code in a .py, which is supposed to be empty. So I'm going to run it for you now and see if it now works. So here's my code in main. And the only thing that should be working now, the only one that I've gone through and actually worked with in here has been categories. So let's go in, let's choose categories, let's read, and there's our categories, including this is a new category. All right, let's create a new one. We'll say another new category. All right, we'll do a number 2, and there it is. There's 7 and 8. All right, so create works and read works. Let's try update. So let's choose 3. It says you cannot update the category ID. We don't want to, so enter category ID to update. So it'll be 7. And we'll put in here, this is number 7, just so there's something in there you can see that's different. Now we're getting an error here. All right. And it says main py line 261, main line 236, main 181, and line 36 and update categories. So let's look at all those. We'll start with line 261 in main.py. All right, we've got all these handle CRUDs in here now, and I think I should comment all of these out. So let's do that and see if indeed that was the problem. So I'm going to keep all of them out of there except for the one to exit the program. So none of these work right now except the one that says to exit the program. All right, so there's an if. There's my elif, which says expected expression. Let's see. If handle CRUD elif. Trying to see what the problem here is. Unexpected indentation. I was wondering if that was it, but I guess it's not. Let's just take everything else that's in here, other than our con.close. And we'll just comment all of it out. All right. So let's run it again. So file, save all, and it was in the update. So let's go into the update here. You already saw here, and I should be able to just quickly run this again to prove this to you, and that is if I run the program again, and I put in a 1, and I put in a 1 again, new category. All right, it says it was created, so if I do a 2, there it is. So I've got these 3 in here now. Let's see if I can first just if the delete works. So I'm going to put a 4 in here, and I'm going to delete number 9. All right, it says Oh, I should have put a message in there if it worked that said record deleted, but let's see if it's gone. And it is. All right, so let's get rid of 7. Oops. So we'll do another delete, so 4, and we'll do number 7. So what should be in here now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. All right, let's go back to the update because there appears to be a problem in there. I want to fix it, of course. So we'll go to 3. And it says select, you cannot, okay, so give me a category ID to update. And that's 7. Oh, that's 8. Enter an updated description. New description. And again, I'm getting an error message in here. Okay, so let's go and see if we can figure this out. All right, in main 263, in main 236, in main 181. So 263. Name equal main. Call main. Hopefully we call that main, def main, so that's good. Don't know why that would be a problem. All right, 181. That's update category. All right, that should have worked. So let's see. Comment all the rest of them out. Oh, here, cable name equal category read. elif operation equal 3. Update category. Okay, so do we have an update category in here? That's always a good question to ask. Update category, cursor. Print, you cannot do this. Enter category ID to record to update. So that's the category ID. Enter a new description. So set category description equal to the new description, where category ID is equal to the category ID you entered. That looks correct to me. Now, like I said, what we should have really done here is done a print statement that said category updated. Something like that. Just, so we've got that in there. We've got it in here. We should do the same thing here. And we should print category deleted. Just a good thing to do. So let's see. See, we've got a category created. We want to be consistent here. So category updated and category deleted. All right, now I want to see where it gave me an error here. Doesn't like the update category. Delete from categories. No, that's not it. Update category, set description to this, which is new category description. Where category ID, and that's this. New category description is enter updated category description. Well, let's see if we made it any better. So again, I'm going to come in here, clear all that, save it. Not sure if I saved before, so I'm saving it now. And again, we're going to put in 1 because the only one that was in here was categories. And we're going to try to do an update. 3. I'm going to try to update record 8 and new. Okay. Still says it expected it. Most 2 arguments got 3. Appears as though the line might be right there. Line 36. Category CRUD. that's all in here. It says that it was expecting 2 things and it got 3. Copy that. And we'll put in here Python error. Oh, look at this one, looks close to it. Okay, I'm wondering if it needs parens here. Might be the problem. I did leave the parens out of here. Let's see if that changed anything. Oops. Back here, let's do a save here. It's the one I just changed, so let's do a save. Go back to main, let's try to run this. 1. We're again going to do a 3 for update, and it'll be record 8, new description. And it says category updated. So let's see if it now says for number 8, new description. So that was it. Okay, so the bottom line is this. Everything now works for the categories table. Okay, so I'm going to use what's in the categories table right now as a template. What do I mean? Well, let me grab everything that's in there. All right, I copied it before, but I made changes to it. So let's go and do a Control-A, Control-C. So that's copying everything that's in there. In fact, let's save first. And then do a Control-A, Control-C. So that's everything. Now, let's go to customers here. We're going to have to make massive changes in here, which is okay. So now we're into customers. Let's just take it from the top. All right. Handle CRUD operations for the customers table. All right. So this will be create customer. Just take it from the top here. This will be read customers. This will be update customer. And this will be delete customer. Now let's do the two easiest ones first. This will become, I believe, customer ID. Let's double check. So let's go back. Okay, so where are we? It's in here someplace. There it is. So customer ID is the key field. Okay, so we can come in here and say customer ID says input customer ID of record to delete. So delete from customers, where customer ID equals question mark. All right, and this will become customer ID. And just to be sure, let's put this in parens too. Like that. All right, I'm going to go back and do it in the other one too. So that's that one. That the delete should be done. I'll do the update in a second. Let's do the read because that's an easy one. So here are the customers. All right, select star from customers. All right, grab them all. Okay, so that actually should work almost right now. But let's do the other ones. So we don't want to input in here a category description. I want to input the fields for a new record. And what do we have? Well, we have them right here. Okay, I'm trying to make my life a little easier on myself here. Let's see. So I'm going to come in here and, in fact, let me do this. All right. So I'll have a first name. I'll have a last name. I'll have a street address. I'll have a city. I'll have a state. I'll have a zip code. I'll have a customer area code, and I will have a customer phone number. Let's grab those and copy those in right now. All right. I'll leave this one here so I've got something to use kind of as a, for lack of better words, as a template. Okay, so they're there. Don't worry about the errors. They'll be gone literally in a matter of seconds. First, let's tab these over. Okay, all right. So customer first name, whoops, try to fix that. Customer first name is going to be equal to input, enter customer first name. Okay, and you'll see that. Okay, so these will all be fixed in a matter of minutes. All right, but I'm going to do everything in here. I want you to watch what I'm doing. Equal input, enter customer last name. Okay, let's move these over a little. Okay, this will be equals input, enter customer street address. Okay, let's make all these right now a lowercase c, so they all will eventually work. So city, state, zip code, area code, and customer number. Okay. Input, let's just copy here. Input as enter customer. We're going to copy that down. All right, let's fix this up. So enter the street address, enter customer city, enter customer state, enter customer area code, and enter customer phone number. All right, all that's fixed now. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fields in here. So we want to insert into customers, and we have to have the name of each one of these. So this will be customer first name, customer last name, customer street address, customer city, customer state, customer zip code, customer area code, and customer phone number. It should be 7 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like 8. How many do I have for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? First name, last name, street address. I didn't put state in here. I screwed this up. So this will be state. This will now become zip code. All right. So we're going to have values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And now we'll have to put those values in here. And they're in the lowercase. So customer first name, customer last name, customer street address, customer city, customer state, customer zip code, customer area code, and customer phone number. Now, when I did put these in, I should be using their names, their field names in the database. So I'm going to do it like this. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm wrong. These are the names that are up here. These. So let's fix those. All right, so all that should be done. Now I'll say customer created. Again, this is done very similarly to what I did before. All right, I don't need the category description now. It doesn't exist. So I'm saying to enter a first name, a last name, an address, city, state, zip code, area code, and phone number. Exactly as shown right here. Then I'm inserting those values, and that's these values here. I'm inserting them into the database in their particular fields. And the question mark, these question marks, these 8 refer to these 8 fields. And then we say customer created. The read is just a read, so there shouldn't be anything new in there. All right. So this one I'm going to have to, basically, for lack of better words, I'm going to copy this in. All right. So this one's done. This one I have to change. Now this should say you cannot update the customer ID. So determine the row to update. This will be customer ID is going to be equal to enter customer ID of record to update. All right. Now where it says to run the update query, this is all, of course, not correct now. And this is running the query. So I don't show fields to update. And that'll be in here. But we'll change all these. We're going to put the word new in front of all of these. All right. So we'll say enter updated customer first name, updated customer last name, updated address, updated city, updated state, updated zip, updated area code, and updated phone number. All right, that's good. Then we want to actually run this. So update categories, which will become update customers. And it'll be set customer first name equal to question mark. I don't know if I need an and here or not. Don't remember. I'm going to try it like this. Just oops, I need a comma there too then. So let's just try to line these up a little bit. Okay, customer city. Customer state. Customer zip code. Customer area code. And customer phone number. Again, I'm not sure if the commas belong there or not, so that could be incorrect. Where the customer ID equals question mark, and then we'll need our 8 fields in here. So these will be new customer first name, new customer last name. Let's get this out of here. New customer street address. New customer city. New customer state. New customer zip code. New customer area code. New customer phone number. And finally, we will need the customer ID. Okay, and then we can say customer updated. Again, I'm doing the same thing that I did previously. All right, put that in parens. Don't need that. And that is in parens. I want to go back very quickly to my categories. And, okay, that's in parentheses. That's in parentheses. Technically, I shouldn't have to put this in parentheses because it's only one field. But I'm going to put it in parentheses anyway. Okay, so File, Save All. Now, if I did everything correctly, you know my track record so far, but if I did everything correctly, I should now be able to come into a file save and close this categories thing. Hopefully we're good. Customers, let's do a file save here. We'll leave that one open, and now we're going to go back into here. Now hopefully our customers are going to work now. All right, so now I have to take this elif, and I have to, all right, so it's already complaining about a create customer. It says it's not defined. Well, that's because all these things now for categories are okay, but I got to put these all in now for customers. Which of course means they're in customers CRUD. Which means they're create customer. They are read customer. They are update customer. And they are delete customer. Plus, I have to take this now I can take all those out of here, but I want to comment these out. All right, did that get rid of my errors? So, all right, there's the create customer. 2, I can move this down now. Okay, it doesn't like the read customers, so let's go back and look at that. Read customers, cursor. It looks like it should be okay to me, but let's look at it. All right, it says it's not defined. Okay, we'll have to look at that. All right, let's look at this one. Update customer, that one looks like it's okay. And for 4, delete customer, that one looks like it's okay, but this one does not. So it's read customers. Customers. It could be, there we go, could be from right here. From down here, where are we? There we go. Because we need to move this one down too. There. And let's see if that got rid of the error that we had in there. So there's delete customer, that works. Update customer, that works. Still doesn't like read customers here. It's going to give me an error when I run this. So read customers, it says, is not defined. Let's go back up here. Should be read customers. There we go. All right, so file, Save all. Let's go and close this. Let's run this and see if we can work with our customers now. All right. So we can now put in a 2 here. Let's see if we can see our customers. Okay. Not showing me any customers. Let's see if I can add one. Doesn't like that either. Probably won't like the other ones either then. So 3. You cannot update the category ID, which would be wrong. So that still says category ID of record to update. Okay. I'm going to put something in there that doesn't exist. That's going to give me an error. That's okay. Can operate on closed database. Okay, fine. All right. Modules, customers CRUD. Customers CRUD. Create customer, read customers, update customer, delete customers. Modules, customers. I call the module customers. I'm just checking everything for a possible error. That's all okay. Is customers. Display that. Select an option. Create customer. Okay. I did call it create customer. Read customers. Update customer. And okay. Let's get rid of that. Come on. Say bye. Didn't like any of them. So let's look and see if I have the word categories in here still. Okay, that's the only place, so that isn't too bad. I can now change to customer deleted. But that sure wasn't a problem. All right. None of these were doing anything. Create customer. Customers. Customer, 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 customers. That looks all okay. Could be the question mark or the comma here. All right. Let me double check here. Syntax for Python SQLite 3 update query with multiple fields. Example, something like that. Guide, update multiple values. Never do this. Do this. Well, that's doing it differently than the way I did it. Yeah, they used commas just like I did. Okay, so that is what appears to be the problem. And I'm probably getting up time-wise, too. 41 minutes, I'm fine. Okay, customer ID. That all looks good to me. I mean, it's obvious it's not being called, so. Customers. Customers. Looks good. Crud. Call customers. This is handle crud. Customers. Create customer. Operations 2. Table name. Categories. Table name. Customers. 3. Table name. Categories. Update category. Also, it's customers. Update customer. Also, if it's 4. Table name is customers. Delete customer. Boy, it looks good to me. Save all here. Trying to figure out why it is not calling any of my routines. So let's get rid of this. It's clear. Okay, we'll run this again. We're going to go to number 2, which is customers. And can we read? There they are. Right, something was hosed, so there's our customers. Let's see if we can add a new one. So 1, enter customer first name, Jeff Scott, 755 Parr Road, Wentzville, Missouri, 63367, 314 286 3675. It says I've got customer created twice, but that's no biggie. Let's see if I'm put in there. There I am. That looks good. Let's see if I can be updated. So I'm number 28. Make it Jeffrey Scott. I'm going to say 123 Main Street. Any city. Just put AS for any state. Zip code 45678. Area code 222. Phone number 333-3333. All right, let's see if it made my changes. 2, Jeffrey Scott, Main Street. So that's all working. All right. Okay, so that's the first 2. All right. Now the good news is, in many ways, employee is going to be just like customer. Because if you look over here, there's the customers table and there's the employees table. And if we look at the two of them, customer ID, employee ID, customer first name, last name, street address, employee first name, last name, street address, customer city, state, zip, employee city, state, zip, customer area code phone number, employee area code phone number. So what I should should be able to do is to grab everything in my customer table. See, so copy that. Let's close the customer table. Let's open up, close this. I'm going to open up my employees CRUD. And I'm going to paste this in. Now I'm going to go back in. I did put created in there twice. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of it also in the customers. Okay. There we go. Do a file, save all, close the customers. Now hopefully this will be an unbelievably quick fix. And what I mean is, since it's pretty much the same thing, everywhere where we said customer, I want to change it to employee. All right, so I'm going to make this employee. In fact, let's see if we can do it like this. Edit, replace. If we've got lowercase customer, whoops, customer, we want it to be lowercase employee. Well, it's going to replace all these, so we're going to have to go back and change those. Okay. All right, it's no biggie. We're going to fix this right now. For new record, I just like these, make these things consistent, so. Okay, so all those have been changed to employees. Again, this will have to be capitalized. Just trying to make this all consistent, that's all. So that's employee created. Then we want to read employees. Here are the employees. So we want to select star from employees. That one looks good the way it is. We want to be able to update an employee. You cannot update the employee ID because it's the primary key. All right, enter employee ID of record to update. So this will become new employee. Just trying to be consistent between the way I did these two, that's all. All right, same thing here. So hopefully we can just change all these. Should know this editor better. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this than the way I'm doing it. Right. Okay, these need to be a capital E as well. Notice I'm putting these, and it might look funky the way I'm putting these on lines by themselves, but you can see the breakdown now. We've got the first name and the last name together, the address by itself, the city, state, zip together, and the area code and phone number together. All right. Oops, that should be a little E, I guess. There we go. All right, so enter not customer ID, but employee ID. Delete from employees, where, I don't know how that happened. It should be where employee ID equals that. It'll be that employee ID, employee deleted. Okay, I think I've fixed everything for the employee. So file, save all. Let's go back into our main. We're going to have to bring these in now. All right, so let's see the best way to do this. We brought in categories, we brought in customers, now we have to bring in employees. Now it's giving us these errors because in the employee CRUD we don't have a create category, we've got a create employee. So we'll fix this, it'll be fixed momentarily. When I put employee here, this error should go away. After we uncomment down below as well. So remember the read was plural, employees, and the rest are singular, employee. All right, now don't worry about those right now. We'll see, we're going to come back to them in just a second and see if we can fix that. So now we should be able to do 1, 2, and 3 when we get done with this. So we'll have 5 more to go. So we'll have to take this, and where we've got the employees, there you can already see there's no error there. Here, there's no error for the read. Here, there's no error for the update. And finally here, there's no error for the delete. Well, that's all good. And we got to bring that in here as well. And there's no error showing here. So that's real good. So let's see if we can, let me go back to the main menu here, and let me do a 9 to exit, and a 9 to exit. Why is, oh, we don't have that in there anymore. I commented that out. All right, that's okay. So let's do a file, save all here, and let's run it and see if it works. We should now be able to do our CRUD operations on an employee. Okay. So again, that's number 3. When we get all done, we'll test everything as well. I'm just doing them piecemeal now. So 3. Let's look and see, can we see our employees? 2. It's not showing them. Same kind of problem we had before. Something is hosed. Let's see if we can do any operation in here. 1. Well, looks like we can create a, that's a customer. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, cursor 3 employees. That looks good. Not missing anything there. Handle CRUD with employees. That looks good. Table name employees, delete employee. Table name employees, update employee. Table name employees, read employees. That looks good. And table name employees, create employee. Well, that all looks good. I'm getting the same goofy message each time in here. Well, and this time I'm not getting an error. It's just not working. So we're going to save that. I'm going to go back into here. And I want to double check create employee cursor. Read employees cursor. Update employee cursor. Delete, well, that's wrong. Delete employee cursor. I don't know why that would make the rest of it not work, but that's in parentheses. That is in parentheses. We'll put a comma after that. That is in parentheses, so that shouldn't be the problem either. Let's make sure we don't have any in here. We want to make sure we don't have any customers. That's not in there at all. Let's do a file, save all here, and let's try running it one more time. Now in main, it looks like we have 4 errors here. Employee crud. Doesn't like those. That's probably the problem. Modules, employees, employee crud. Is it employees crud? It is. Oops. There, the error is going away. All right. So let's do a file, save all again, and let's try to run it again. All right. So in here, I don't want to do this. Leave them blank. It's probably going to give me an error. That's good. So clear, and let's run it again. Okay, so we're in main. Let's run this. All right, this is table number 3. All right, can we go in and read to see all of our employees? There they are. So let's see if I can add me as a new employee. So 1, Jeff, Scott, we'll put in again 751 Par Road. Wentzville, Missouri 63367 314-286-3675. Okay, it says an employee was created. Let's see if I was created. There I am. Let's see if I can be updated. So let's do a 3. Now I'm eventually going to change this so that if you hit enter, it'll accept the default values. At least that's what I plan on doing. So this will be number 9. Again, we'll make it Jeffrey. Scott, 444 4th Street. City will be Foretown. State will be FF for 4th, I don't know, FT for Foretown. Zip code will be 44444. Area code will be 444. The number will be 444-4444. It says that it was updated, so let's look. And you can see all the changes were indeed made. Finally, let's see if I can remove me. Let's make sure I was deleted. And I'm gone. Okay. So can we select an operation now? We can return to the main menu, but I did remove the exit. I commented it out. So that's what's giving me the problems right now. All right, the only thing I want to change here, employee created. I want that to say employee updated and employee deleted. Okay, so file, save all. So now in this lecture, what I did was I went back and fixed the problem that I had with my category. That's all working. And I added customer and I added employee in here. So what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to do this where you're going to watch, but in here, in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tables, I'm going to change these. So in other words, this will become order details. This will become order details CRUD. This will become create order detail. This will be read order details. This will be update order detail. This will be delete order detail. Now the next one is the orders, which is almost like order detail. So I'm just going to grab that. I'm going to copy it down here. And everywhere I've got details, I'm going to remove it. Oops. I have to be orders. So those are done. And I'm going to go back. So I've changed 2 of these. You might as well watch, I guess. So I've now done what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 of these. The categories, the customers, and the employees. Now I just did the order details and the orders. So the ones that'll be left will be products. And then product vendors. And finally, vendors. All right, so let's see if we can do these fairly quickly. So I come in here with products. There's that one. The next one is product vendors, which is real simple, similar rather. I just have to add vendors onto that. Kind of stupid, but let's just add the CRUD onto each one of these. Alright, now let's copy this one down. And then that'll be it for this tape. So what I hope to be able to do then is come the next tape, finish these 5 tables, and then test it and make sure that everything that's in here works. All right, then after I do that, I want to be able to add my exception handling in here to make sure all of that works. So I may have missed something here or put something in incorrectly. I would never do that on purpose, but I very easily could have. Let's just do a file, save all, and that'll be it for this lecture. Thanks a lot.